Let's make a French market bag. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany Hansen with Hooked for Hope. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make the French market bag. Something I really like about the French market bag is how wide it can open up so that you can easily access things inside the bag. And the bag itself is pretty deep, so you can really put a lot in here. If at any point in this video you do like what you see, please push that thumbs up button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell. That way you get notified whenever I release a brand new video. I release a brand new video every single Friday covering a wide range of different types of crochet projects, and you're not going to want to miss out. This pattern was created by Two of Wands. I found this pattern on Pinterest. I will include the website to the pattern on the bottom of the screen right here. If you would like to pause the video, write down that website, go to the website and print off the pattern. That way you can follow along with me. I will also include a direct link to the pattern in the description section below this video. All you have to do is click that link and it will take you directly to the pattern where you can print it off and be ready to go. You might have to do a little bit of scrolling once you get to the website to get to the free version of the pattern. There is an option to purchase an ad-free version of the pattern, and all that does is help support Two of Wands and their crochet pattern creations and their website, and again just helps support them. So it gives you two options right there that you can choose from. So let's go to what materials you're going to need to make the French market bag. The materials you're going to need for the French market bag include 100% cotton yarn. You'll need approximately 558 yards of this yarn, or 510 meters. You'll need a crochet hook size G6 or 4 millimeters. You'll need a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle or a yarn needle, and you're going to need some row markers or some stitch markers. That's going to help you a lot towards the end of the bag. All right, now that you have gathered everything you're going to need to make the French market bag, let's go ahead and move right into actually making it. We begin by chaining 143. So let's go ahead and begin with our slip knot. Attach the crochet hook onto our yarn, and let's get started. Chaining 143. 1, 2, 3, 4, 41, 42, 43. Perfect. That was a long chain. For row 1, we're going to start in the 11th chain from your hook. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so in the 11th chain, we're going to put one treble crochet. What a treble crochet is instead of looping over once on your crochet hook, we're going to loop over 2 times. Okay, and then we insert our crochet hook into that 11th crochet or chain. Yarn over, pull through. We're going to yarn over, pull through just 2. 1, 2, then yarn over, pull through 2, 1, 2, and then yarn over and pull through the final 2, and that is a treble crochet. Perfect. Okay, now it says that it wants us to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain it wants us to do another treble crochet. So yarn over once, yarn over twice, insert your crochet hook into that 4th chain, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Great. Okay, so the repeating pattern all the way down row 1 is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and treble crochet in the 4th chain. Yarn over twice, insert your crochet hook, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you just repeat that all the way down to the very end of your row. You should end with a treble crochet in that very last chain. I will meet you at that very last chain to show you what to do next. All right, finishing our last square. 1, 2, 3, skipping 1, 2, 3, and treble crochet in that very last chain. Pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Great. Okay, we have just finished row 1. For row 2, we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then, I lost it. And then turn our work. So we are now working towards the rest of our work. Okay, that chain 7 actually counts as your first treble crochet and chain 3. So you'll dive right into the very first stitch, which is a treble crochet on top of your last treble crochet. So yarn over twice, insert your crochet hook in the stitch right above that treble crochet, and yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And you'll completely repeat what you did before, where you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you will treble crochet on top of the last treble crochet. Okay, repeat this all the way across to the very end, and I will meet you there to show you what to do next. All right, coming upon the very end of row 2, 1, 2, 3, and then treble crochet in that 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3, and insert your crochet hook in that 4th chain right there. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Great. All right, to begin row 3, you're just going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, that chain 7 counts as your first treble crochet plus chain 3, turning our work, and continue to treble crochet on top of the last treble crochet, yarning over twice and inserting your crochet hook on the very top of that treble crochet. All right, perfect. Okay, so what you'll start to see is this. Repeat that pattern where you chain 3 and then treble crochet on top of the last treble crochet, chain 3, and then treble crochet on top of the last. You're going to repeat this pattern through row 34. You're going to be able to count your rows by counting the squares on the side of your work. So we got 1, 2, 3. We are working on row 3. And then 4, 5, 6, all the way till 34. So you want to finish row 34, and that's where I will meet up with you to do the next step of the bag. If while you're making this netted part of the bag, you run out of yarn, your skein just runs out and you need to attach a new skein, I just want to quickly show you how to do the invisible knot, which will help you so you don't have to go back and weave in any ends or cover up any knots, butterfly knots that you've made. So let's say that I was crocheting, and I'm running out of yarn. Okay, so I'll take my brand new skein that I want to attach to my work, take the yarn, and I'll make this new yarn go that direction. The yarn attached to my work going in this direction. Butt them up right against each other. Take this side, take your 2 fingers, wrap it around your 2 fingers. Take the end there, tuck it over and between your 2 fingers, and then pull, and you'll make a little knot. Okay, let's go to the other side. Take your 2 fingers, wrap both strings around your 2 fingers, grab the little tail, tuck it in from the top, and make it go through so it's facing your fingernails. Pull, forms another knot. Take this string, pull them, and that forms a very secure, very tight knot that isn't going anywhere. Take your scissors, and you can actually cut these little tails pretty close to that knot, and it's not going anywhere. That is a strong knot. Okay, do the other one. There we go. And now when you continue your work, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, treble in the next. There. Oh, there's my knot. And over, pull through 2. And then 1, 2, 3, treble, crochet, 1, 2, 3. And when I go back to look at my bag, there's the knot, but it blends in. It blends in so well. There's no way you're going to be able to see that, so there's no ends to weave in. There is nothing to go back and address. It's already taken care of, and you're ready to move on. It's such a cool thing. It's called a magic knot. So what I'm going to have you do, guys, I'm going to have you complete this netted portion of the bag. We're going to continue through row 34. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way till the end of row 34. And I will meet you there to show you what to do next in the bag. You're doing great. I can't wait to meet you for the next step. Okay, last little box for row 34. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Last treble crochet in the 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3. That's the 4th chain. So I'm going to yarn over twice, insert my crochet hook into that 4th chain, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Perfect. Okay, so that just finished row 34. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch colors because I want a different color for my handle, and this is where you would do it. If you want to keep using your same color like I did with the green turquoise bag, just keep going. You don't have to do this, but keep in mind that you can if you want to. So I'm going to cut a small tail, and I am going to tie that off. Perfect. Secretly, honestly, it's because I didn't have 6 skeins of this exact color in my stash in my office here. So I am going to join 2 colors together to finish the bag with a long tail so I can weave in my end, forming my slip knot. Perfect. Okay, so to attach this yarn to the project, I'm going to insert my crochet hook in that very last stitch there, yarn over the white, pull through that stitch, and pull all the way through that loop with a slip stitch so I only have 1 loop on my hook. Okay, and that's how you join color number 2, which most of you will probably just continue the same color, not have to worry about all that, but it's an option. Okay, now we're both in the same spot. What we're going to do to get onto the next row and continue, we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work row 1 of our handle. We're going to single crochet on top of that outer ledge, or on top of this last treble crochet. So single crochet there. And then in that chain 3 section, we're going to put 2 single crochets. So inserting your hook into that big space right there, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2. There's 1, 2. Perfect. We're just putting 2 single crochets in that chain 3 spot. Then you're putting 1 single crochet on top of the treble crochet. 1. and then 2 single crochets in the chain 3 section, 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet on top of the treble stitch, and continue across this whole row. Okay. Last space here, 2 single crochets, and then in that 4th chain, so it'd be 3 up because there's a total of 7 here, right? So 3 up, 1, 2, 3. So the next would be the 4th. Gonna single crochet in that last 4th chain right there. Perfect. We have just finished row 1 of our handle. Chain 1. Turn our work. Beautiful. Okay, so for row 2 of our handle, it says to single crochet 3 tog across the row. All that means is single crochet 3 together. So insert your crochet hook into that first stitch, yarn over, pull through, insert your crochet hook into the second stitch, yarn over, pull through, and insert your crochet hook into the third stitch, yarn over, pull through. So you should have 4 loops on your crochet hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, and that is a single crochet 3 tog. Okay, let's do that together. You're going to do that all the way across this entire row, just single crocheting 3 together. Okay, so next stitch, 1, then 2, then 3. So you'll have those 4 loops on your crochet hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops. Great. And then you're going to just repeat this process all the way down this row. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through. What you're going to notice is that everything is going to start bunching. So like this right here where it's starting to curl, we want that to happen. That's good, okay? So keep continuing on. It's okay that this curls. It's okay that it bunches. That's what we want. And I will meet you at the end of this row, row 2. Last stitch of row 2 of our handle is just 1 single crochet. Perfect. Chain 1, turn our work, and we are ready for row 3 of our handle. Okay, so row 3 of our handle is a repeat. So we're going to single crochet in the very first stitch, 1, and then we're going to single crochet 2 togs, or single crochet 2 stitches together for the next 2. So next stitch, yarn over, pull through. Next stitch, yarn over, pull through. So we'll have three loops on our crochet hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Next stitch is just 1 single crochet, and then the next 2 stitches is a single crochet 2 tog. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, then 1 single crochet, and then single crochet 2 tog. And you repeat that all the way down row 3. 1 single crochet, and then single crochet 2 tog. And I will meet you at the end of row 3. Last 2 stitches of row 3. I actually just ended on a single crochet 2 tog. So here I'm just going to put 1 single crochet and then 1 single crochet, and I'm going to stop. Okay, that is my row 3. For row 4 through row 9, if you're looking at the pattern right now, it's saying chain 2, 1, 2. That chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Going to turn our work and half double crochet in each stitch all the way across. We're going to repeat this for row 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I will meet you at the end of row 9 to show you what to do next. Okay, just finished row 9. What you're going to do next is you're going to take your scissors and cut a long tail. Go ahead and yarn over, pull through that loop to create a slip knot, tie off. We are now going to reattach the yarn on the other side of the bag. So following this over to the other side here. Okay. Take the color yarn that you are using, make your slip knot, take your crochet hook, attach the yarn to the crochet hook. Okay, so what it's saying is it wants you to slip stitch into this corner right here. Insert your crochet hook into the big space, yarn over, pull through, and slip stitch to make sure there's only one loop on your crochet hook. It says chain 1, and then put 3 single crochets in that first square space. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. Following that treble crochet, we're going to put 1 single crochet on top of that treble crochet. In the next chain space, we're going to put 2 single crochets. 1, 2, put 1 single crochet on top of this treble crochet. 1, and now we repeat. So for every space where there's a chain, we're going to put 2 single crochets. And then we're going to put 1 single crochet on top of every treble crochet. Repeat that all the way across this row, and I will meet you at the end to show you what to do next. One, 2, and then 1 single crochet in that 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Single crochet. Perfect. We just finished row 1 of this handle on the opposite side. It says it wants us to repeat rows 2 through 9, that exactly the way we did on the other side for the other handle. To help you out, I'm going to put timestamps on each step that we did. You can refer to them right here, where you can write those down, take a picture, or I'm also going to write those in the note section, description section below, so that way you can just click on that and refer to where every step is all along this video. That way you can always know exactly where you need to go to find what to do next. You're going to repeat row 2 through row 9 of the handle, and I will meet you back here when you are done with that to show you the next step. Okay, great. We have just finished row 9 of this side of the handle. Now both of our handles have been completed to this point. The next thing we're going to start working on is making the straps for the bag. So excited, this is the last step. So for the first round of our strap, we're going to take our work where we are left off right here. We're going to chain 1 and start working down the side of our work. We are not going to touch this middle section, okay? So moving your handle part sideways, we're going to single crochet 9 stitches down the side until we get to the netting part, okay? So working down the side of your stitches, we're looking for our rows. So this row right here, we're going to put 1 single crochet in the side of it. Okay, next row right here, 1 single crochet in the side of it. Maybe a little guide, it might help you, is if you see these 2 lines kind of bordering your stitches, know that there's 2 rows between those 2 lines. So 2 lines, 1, 2. That should help, but if not, just follow, okay? This is the row I just followed, okay? Next row down, okay, so here's that row. I'm gonna put 1 in the side of that. 1 single crochet in the side of that row. So now I have 1, 2, 3, want a total of 9 single crochets down to until we get to the netting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last one, 9. Great. Okay, now we have reached the netting portion. In the very first square of our netting portion, we're going to put 3 single crochets on the side there. Okay, so I usually just put my crochet hook inside that big hole, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So there's 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. Now we start a repeating pattern for the rest of the netting along this side. Okay. So the repeat pattern goes like this. 1 square section gets 1 single crochet. Next square section gets 2 single crochets. 1, 2. And then 1. So next section gets 1 single crochet, 1. Following section gets 2 single crochets, 1, 2. What you're going to start seeing is the bag bunch. It's going to make the bag start to slowly bunch together, and that's what we want. Okay, so continue doing this pattern where you go 1 single crochet, and then in the next section we put 2 single crochet. You're going to repeat that all the way down the side of your bag, the net portion, mesh portion, and stop at the one right before the last one. Okay? Do not put any stitches in the last space. Wait for me. Okay? So let's continue this all the way down, this pattern of 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and I will meet you at that second to last square space. Okay? See you soon. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, great. It's at this point, guys, that we're going to pull out our row markers. So if you have row markers, go ahead and pull those out. If you have a paper clip or a safety pin or even just a scrap piece of yarn that's just 3 inches long that you want to use, anything, they recommend in the pattern to put a stitch marker in the very first space or very first stitch of that very first mesh space. So go ahead and put that space marker right there. So it would have been the very first single crochet of the 3 single crochets in that spot. Okay? In this very last mesh space that we haven't done anything with yet, we're going to put 3 single crochets in that last mesh space. Okay? 1, 2, 3. In that third single crochet, we can add 1 stitch marker right there and continue on. Okay, so just like we did on the other side, we're going to put 9 single crochet along the side of this bag. So following the rows, we've got this row right here that you can always see the stitches that attached to the coloring of your netting or just to the netting if your colors are all the same. Okay, so there's 1. Next row, 2. 2. Okay, so these have all just been like kind of curved inward. Next row, 3. Okay, see this here, 4. Okay, and now we're on the flat stretch. Remember that if you see those 2 lines here, that means there's 2 rows between those 2 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last row right here, and that's our 9th single crochet. Awesome, perfect. Has kind of this little like loop J looking thing here. Okay, so now that we've reached the top of this handle, we're going to chain 74. That's going to give us the actual loop for our handle, okay? So chaining 74, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 72, 73, and 74. Okay, that's one side. Going to find the other side here. You're going to single crochet down this side, and again it's going to be 9 single crochets down this side. We're going to attach to the very first row, side of the very first row. 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, if you're still having trouble, just follow the sides of the row. 6, 7, 8, 9. Great. Okay, so we've made it to the other side of our mesh. Move my bag about. Here we go. In the very first square space of our mesh, we put 3 single crochets in that space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, grab another stitch marker. Insert it into the very first single crochet of that space. There we go. And we continue down this side of the mesh, repeating that same pattern where it was 1 single crochet, and then in the next space we put 2 single crochets. 1, 2, and then 1. Next space, 1, 2. Okay, repeat all the way down this side, stopping at the square space, the second square space. So you're going to leave this one alone. You're going to stop at the second to last square space, and I'll meet you there, okay? We're almost done. You're doing great. Keep up the good work, guys. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, last square space of your mesh, we're putting 3 single crochets in the side of that space. 2 and 3. Grabbing a row marker, inserting in the third single crochet of that space right there. Now we're along this side of the handle. We're going to single crochet 9 times up this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, leveled out here where it's straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfect. Okay, so if you do find yourself struggling with these sides, not knowing where those rows are, it's just not clear for you, just do what you can to make sure that you get 9 single crochets somehow on the sides of these handles, okay? Just use your best judgment. Just make sure there's 9 single crochets along the side there. Okay? Okay, now we have reached where we're going to start chaining to make the big loop for the handle. We're going to chain 74. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 72, 73, 74. Great. Okay, now I'm going to attach to the very beginning of the work, the side where we put our first single crochet there. I'm going to slip stitch, so yarn over, pull through, and then pull that all the way through so there's only 1 loop still on my hook. The handle is now attached to the work, and we are ready for row 2 of our handle. Shift things down. Okay, so at this point, those row markers are going to start making some sense. For row 2, really the only row that is going to be needed, but it's still needed. So for row 2 of our strap, we're going to single crochet in each stitch up until we get to our first row marker, okay? So I'm going to chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch that I slip stitched into, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so in the stitch that there's a row marker, let's go ahead and remove our row marker. Going to put 1 single crochet in the stitch that held a row marker. Okay, and then all the way down the side of this mesh, we're going to single crochet 2 tog, which just means single crochet 2 together. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way up to the next row marker. Okay, next 2 spaces, 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. That is a single crochet 2 tog. Okay, next 2, 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. Last 2 here. Great. Okay, now I'm right up against my next row marker. I'm going to remove my row marker, and once you've removed the row markers, we can literally put them off to the side. We don't need them for row 3 or row 4 of the handle. We just needed them for this row, row 2, so we can put the row marker away. Okay, for the stitch that had the row marker in it, we're just putting 1 single crochet in that stitch, and then we're going to single crochet our way along the side here up until the chain strap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay, we have reached the chain strap. You're going to want to single crochet 1 single crochet in each chain all the way around. That should give you 74 chains, okay? Or 74 single crochets. So let's go ahead and actually insert our crochet hook into the chain to make our single crochet, opposed to just crocheting over the chain, because we want to make sure that this is even and neat. It's a pretty long chain. And we are back to the other side. Single crochet down to the stitch marker. Great. Okay, once we hit the stitch marker, we're going to move it aside. Single crochet in the same space that had the stitch marker. Okay, now we're back to the mesh section. We're going to repeat that pattern of single crochet to tog all the way down to the stitch marker. Okay, so again, 1, next stitch, 2, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. We're continuing to cinch the sides of the bag. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through. Last 2 stitches here. Perfect, okay. I have made it to my next row marker, my last row marker actually. Gonna remove that, set that off to the side. Single crochet in the same stitch that held my stitch marker. All right, and we're gonna single crochet up the side, up to the strap. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay, we have made it to the chain strap. Continue to single crochet in each chain. You should end with the strap having 74 single crochets, and then we will meet up there at the end of the strap, and that's where I will meet you. Okay. Last chain for the strap. Great. Okay, we have literally just finished row 2. I'm going to slip stitch into the top of the very first single crochet there to close that row off. Okay, row 2 is complete. Yay! Okay, so for row 3 and row 4 of this strap, you're just going to chain 1 and single crochet in each stitch all the way around the bag. So for row 3, you're just going to continue 1 single crochet all the way around, slip stitch in the first single crochet here, chain 1, and then for row 4, do the same thing. 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. I will meet you at the end of row 4. Ah, you're doing amazing. Great job. Last stitch and slip stitch in the top of the very first single crochet. Just closed round 4. Guys, that's it. Grab your scissors, cut off a long-ish tail so you can weave in your ends. Yarn over, pull that string through the loop and pull tight to create that slip knot. I'm going to do that one more time. Yarn over, pull that string through. Secondary slip knot. Perfect. The only thing that you would have to do next is just weave in your ends, clean up the bag. So I've got a couple strings right there, string right here that I began where I ended that section off with. That's it. So that is where your yarn needle or tapestry needle could come in handy, or you can just use your crochet hook. Any way that you want to weave in your ends. I'm going to include a link right here that you can click on that has a few different strategies for weaving in your ends if one way isn't working for you and you need to try out a different strategy. I've made a video covering a couple different options for you to try to find one that you really like. All right, well that is it, guys. That's your bag. It looks so good. I hope you had fun making the French market bag. If you did, you'll also really like these videos right here. Also check out this video, which is just a recommended video for you to watch. Thank you so much for crocheting with me. If you like this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you with my next video. Bye, guys.